Greetings. From my heart to yours, I send you love. This is a channeled message for all of us, but in particularly for the healers, the teachers, and the light bearers within the community. The energy around us has been thick and heavy, but the type of thickness and heaviness that gives and births something much more favorable. The Scorpio moon gave birth to a time of abundance, new energies, and progress into the direction of where our hearts and souls desire. On the full moon, as the clouds parted and Grandmother Moon was shown to me, I heard the whisperings in the wind. I heard the chanting, and I heard the calls of wisdom. It has been a few days with the energy sitting with me, and now I'm feeling called to share it. What Spirit was showing me was the tree of life. Each one of us is symbolic of the tree of life, regardless of your age, regardless of your background, regardless of your belief. The tree of life represents the sacred knowledge and wisdom within all of us, that we are all beings that will continually grow. And that we do not grow alone, that we are part of a community. And our growth and development is based on the community. We are not an island. Each leaf upon your tree is symbolic of all the compassion, love, the forgiveness, the healing, and all the times you have helped out a stranger, a person in your family, a friend, a neighbor. And when our times come to an end, the amount of foliage you have on your tree is symbolic of the kind of life that you lived and how fruitful it is. And you will give this tree and the leaves as evidence of your journey on this earth. Now there are several of us, and some of us on this page are old souls and some of us are new. For the old souls, there was a time when that tree was full. It was so abundant, its leaves and branches were heavy. Heavy with all the people that you opened your heart to and shared your light and shared your goodness. And it was a good life. Until now, you may have been asleep because I am being shown a tree in the midst of winter, completely barren of leaves, dormant, but very much alive. But within it, within the core, I can hear the drumming, the beat. This is the heartbeat within. And I feel it's a remembrance of things that you have learned and wisdom that you may have gained in previous lives. Or perhaps a wisdom in this life that you had forgotten about. But that beat is symbolic of a cooling. At first it is slow, but as the days, weeks, and months proceed, it starts beating louder. It's cooling for you to take action and to listen to it. It can no longer be ignored. And I feel that this time of now, because the Scorpio moon is about change, and it is only when we change ourselves do we bring in new energy. Spirit is saying, we cannot be who we wish to be tomorrow if we remain who we are now. Change is in the transaction, in the moving beyond, in releasing old patterns, old beliefs, old behaviors that do no longer serve us, people, places, events in our lives. We are changed. We are no longer who we used to be. So we cannot sit in that same seat, knowing in our hearts, within our souls, that we are being pushed to go forward. It is not the time to sit in fear. It is not the time to self-sabotage. It is not the time to not be our strongest advocators. And I believe some of us are listening to that call because Spirit is showing me at the bottom of the tree there are new fresh shoots. And on those shoots are tiny, fragile little green leaves. We have already started helping and nourishing and passing on the wisdom that we are receiving. These shoots are also symbolic of those who are new souls, awakening, or like coming to a better understanding of their intuitive side, of their emotional side, an understanding of patterns, so that they are able to heal. Regardless if it's an old soul or a new soul, there is growth and development. And in the next 6 weeks, it is almost like Spirit is showering us with an abundance of growth and fertility, because those shoots will start growing strong and rising. It's like a growth spurt. And if we don't seize the opportunity, then we remain stunted. Not because of anyone else's efforts, but from our own. As the nature of man, we have choices. And Spirit can only give us the guidance. But it is up to us to take the first step forward, and the next, and the next, and to proceed. Spirit tilts my chin up to the sky. And besides Grandmother Earth, the stars have started forming a formation. They are revealing themselves as the lion. But it is the lion in the courage. Spirit is guiding us with the animal spirit of the lion, saying that we need to take courage to conquer our fears. To not be daunted by the past, to learn from it, observe from it, and to move on from it. Things that hinder us, be it a mental block, an emotional block, a block with regards to health and healing. Is it the way we eat? Is it a pattern that we learned at a younger age? It is time to dive deep into those emotional blockages. Was those blockages caused by people around us, and was it their wounding inflicted onto us that we need to unlearn and shake? Whatever it is, we need to face it, and we need to conquer it. A lion does not back down, and you are going to be that lion that tames it. You need to take the steps to tame those fears that hinder you, because it is in being vulnerable that you will see that everything is made right. All things work in conjunction with each other. And if our minds and our hearts are not at rest with our past and who we are and who we were, then how can we proceed into the future with good faith? That is where we start. And then that energy is grounded onto the present, onto the 3D, the physical world, the here and the now. And as we bring that awareness into the here and the now, from a place of open heart and open consciousness to the worlds beyond us and around us, I see brother spirit, animal spirit, walking from the clouds towards us. Big, bold, courageous. He is going to be your charge over the next 6 weeks. And at your weakest moments, he's going to stand on his back 2 feet. And he will give you the strength to keep taking the steps forward. He will nudge you in the direction you wish to go, into the direction that your intuition is leading you. He is calling you to be confident. He is calling you to be your biggest cheerleader at this particular stage. You need to have the belief within. It matters more than the belief of all those around you. You need to be in alignment with it, to your very core. If you have a project on hand that you wish to proceed with, a project that has already been seeded, a project that has already been nurtured, but hasn't really given fruit yet, concentrate and focus your energies on the next 6 weeks to that. Dedicate your time and your effort. Wherever you put your most energy, you will get the most reward. And at the moment, the time is now. The time is fruitful now. If you have a business that you wish to ground and you wish to solidify, the time is now. If you have a relationship that you have been fumbling over, not too sure in which direction to go, listen to your heart, listen to your calling within. But you will probably hear, the time is now. The color that I'm seeing is red. And a red color can be an aggressive color. But it is tempered, I see, with compassion, with love. So whatever you are taking action on in the color of red, it is tempered. But it is something that you love and it fires your passion. Fire isn't always a negative thing. Sometimes fire is what you need to propel you forward. And fire is ripe in this energy. By taking these steps forward, I see that you have somehow opened up your energy and the light within you to shine a little bit brighter. And because of this, people who are in need, who are wounded, who are healing, or who need guidance and comfort will step forward to you, called in and drawn in by your light. Reach out your hand if you feel you are in a place to comfort. Reach out your hand if you feel you are in a place to share that wisdom and that strength. You will be rewarded by new leaves on your tree for your generosity of heart, for your understanding of spirit and compassion to another. For all of us heal and are wounded at some stage in the time. We all remain as the tree of life, the sacred tree, individual trees. But there are times when the growth stops because we are wounded. And at this time, those who are listening to these messages, you are trees that are strong. Your trunk can withstand the pressure of your own life as well as those around you. You are stronger than you believe you are, and you have more light and goodness in you than you may think. And I know this, and I know you are blessed and protected, because as I look up at Grandmother Moon, she shows me the other side of her, the side hidden in darkness that we normally do not see. And on the other side, I see celebration. I see drums playing. I see people singing and dancing around a fire. It's like a powwow, a celebration of joy, a celebration of becoming, of coming, a celebration of living within your truth. So in this energy, I leave you. I give you my love, and I give you strength and courage. May all those that love you, regardless of the realm, regardless of who you call upon, be it your gods, your angels, your shamans, your animal spirits, your guides, may they surround you and celebrate you and stand beside you and Brother Bear as you proceed in the next 6 weeks. Take the infinite invitation, not as a challenge, but as a welcoming home. Good night. Thank you for listening to my message and the message guided by Spirit. Blessings.